Welcome to King David Ministry. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Give thanks to the Most High. Thank Him for the gift of life. Welcome everybody to King David's Peaceful Scholarly Baptist Musical Ministry. What you're looking at now is the King David Ministry Love, Peace, Save Life sign. It's a sign to encourage the wicked will governments who practice societal racism to put down their weapons, to love, peace, save lives, because life is precious, okay? What we normally do here at the beginning of the lessons is do a recap. So, Calling Tower Pro, this is an operation from the FBI. This is the prevention of a black Messiah. It means a Messiah meaning anointed one. Okay, so this means that they have faith to create such an operation. So Google these things in your own time. Google and search engine H1961, Strong's Concordance. That code, you'll find it says higher there. This is in relation to Exodus chapter 3 verses 14. So when we got took over, the Afro-Asiatics, who are the Hebrew Israelites and the confusion of face, our enemy took the creator's name out, which is higher, I am. That's the name he gave to Moses. I'm a descendant of the Jacobites, and the etymology for Jacobite is sons of Jacob, which is Jacob, Israel from the Bible. Okay, we are the Hebrew Israelites. Justice for Chris Kaba, Sandra Massey, Jordan Neely, Robert Brooks, George Floyd, and many other cases where they practice assaultal racism. Because all the crusades, the bloody crusades, and that was against me and my people. And we were the true nobles and sovereign, and we still are, but it's just not recognised. And we got kicked out of our lands. Webster's 1828 dictionary definition of what an American is, if you want to Google this, you'll find it says the copper-coloured tribes found there by the Europeans. Now, don't forget that the oppressor have their Remembrance Day, so let's have ours too. So if you want to research the massacres of the Jews, 1391, that's to do with me and my people. Link that to our bigger slave story and all the atrocities that happened to us. Also, expulsion of the Jews, 1492. We was expelled from Spain and Portugal, where we ruled. For 600-700 years, we were known as the Moors. We were the Iberians, okay. We got kicked out. My family went over to Ireland and set up petty kingdoms, okay, the Dalriata tribes in Ireland. We were known as the Red Hand Branch Warriors, or Knights. I like to encourage the people who want to follow the Creator to read regular, to pray regular, fast, and call upon the name of Higher. Don't forget to Google Strawman, because all caps on your letters means that you're dead at sea. So Strawman. We're trying to make out that we're dead in at sea. Google this, is very important information. Stand out of that figurative sea like I am and claim your stuff back, claim your possessions back, people, man, because you are rich beyond belief, man. America is part of the Holy Lands. On the old maps, it was known as India Superior. Reincarnation was taken out of the Bible by the Romans. I'm the reincarnation of David, King of Israel, here to reclaim my throne once again, mate, in the end times. April the 8th, this last year, there was a solar eclipse. This was the revealing of the Most High's Anointed One. Also marry that together along with the 2017 solar eclipse, and this is an X over America. Okay, this is destruction to the people that took us captive, man. All right. Ashkenaz are Japheth. Okay, so they are from the line of Japheth. They are not Shem, as I would like to think. But they are the Zionists, or Khazars, man, okay? And they stole our identity, man. They are anti-Shemitic to us. Don't forget that Christopher Columbus brought a Paleo-Hebrew interpreter to communicate with the tribes that were already there. His name was Louis de Torres. Google these information. He was forced to convert to Christianity like my family. All right. The earth is flat, as the Bible states. Google the Antarctic Treaty and look at the old maps of the earth, man. You'll see it's flat. Okay. Alright, people, that's a quick recap. I could recap way more stuff, man, but that's some of the important stuff which I like to say at the start of every lesson. Oh, it's very important for you to know that information. Right, I want to give thanks and praise and honour and glory to the living Creator, higher, the great I am. Give thanks to Him and Him alone. All right, we're in the law book, people. The law here. All right, so I'm going to start reading now, man. Right, not to forsake the Levites, but their gifts due should be given to them, so that they might rejoice therewith on each and every festival. Deuteronomy 12:19. To set apart the second tithe in the first, second, fourth, and fifth years of the sabbatical cycle, to be eaten by its owner in Jerusalem. Deuteronomy 14:22. To set apart the second tithe in the third and sixth year of the sabbatical cycle for the poor. Deuteronomy chapter 14 verses 28 to 29. To give the Kohen due portions of the carcass of cattle. Deuteronomy 18 verse 3. To give the first of the fleece to the Kohen. Deuteronomy 18 verse 4. That's the law reading for today, people. Now we're going to go over to the Psalms. Okay, so this is talking about reincarnation. All right, you can still find it in the Bible and in certain scriptures, man. So look, I'll read a few here. All right, so this is Psalms 21 verses. I'll start with verse 1. Oh, higher in your strength the king is glad. It's talking about King David. Okay, in your victory how great he rejoices. You have granted him his heart's desire. You refused not the wish of his lips. Let's have a look and see what King David asked the Most High. For you welcomed him with goodly blessings. You placed on his head a crown of pure gold. He asked life of you, and you gave him length of days forever and ever. So this king, yeah, the reincarnation of David, myself, yeah, speaks of in 2nd Ezra's and other books as well. We're going to reign, obviously, and we're going to reign forever. And also in the book of Ezra, it's 400 years. Then there's going to be a judgment, yeah. Then we're all going to be brought back and allocated to our allocated slots where we're going to be going, because our spirits are eternal. Okay, like the book of Enoch says, man. So that's talking about reincarnation there. Also, some other scriptures which link to reincarnation. If you want to read Isaiah chapter 53 verses 10, and it says that David will live and see his seed, man. The only way you can live and see your seed if you've already died, yeah, is if you've been reincarnated, man. Do you understand? Also, Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verses 9 says, what will be. It says there's no new thing under the sun. Do you understand? So we're just on a cycle of reincarnation, man. It says that there is no remembrance of former things. So you get brought back again on another cycle, yeah, and then you get a new body, but you just forget. You might get deja vu sometimes, but you just forget, like you don't know. Do you understand? But you've been here before, man. And also Ezekiel chapter 37 verses 3 to 14. And it talks about the dry bones, will they live? And that's talking about reincarnation. It says, yes, they will. It says the Most High will wrap flesh and breathe breath into you. Do you understand? That's reincarnation, man. Can't be ignorant to these teachings that the Most High's left. All right. Okay. Now I want to go to the book of Isaiah. And I want to give you some hope, man, to show you that even though we're living in doom and gloom times, yeah, it's crazy out there, there is hope. So let's go to Isaiah chapter 49 and verses 18. Lift up your eyes round about and see all these that are gathered together. They are come to thee. I live, it says higher. Thou shalt be clothed with all these as with an ornament, and as a bride thou shalt put them about thee. For thy deserts and desolate places, the land of thy destruction shall now be too narrow by reason of the inhabitants, and they that swallowed thee up shall be chased. So the ones who took us into captivity shall be chased far away. The children of thy barrenness shall still say in thy ears, the place is too strait for me, make me room to dwell in. And thou shalt say in thy heart, who has begotten these? I was barren and brought not forth, led away and captive. Yeah, prisoners of war to this very day, man. We want our stuff back. We want restitution. What people did you put into slavery, man? The so-called black man and woman. We want our stuff back, man. Do you understand? And who has brought up these? I was destitute and alone, and these, where were they? Thus says Higher, behold, I will lift up my hands to the Gentiles, and will set up my standard to the people, and they shall bring thy sons in their arms, and carry thy daughters upon their shoulders, and kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and queens thy nurses. They shall worship thee in their face towards the earth, and they shall lick up the dust of thy feet, because they know all the things that they did to us, man. You understand? Like the rape, robbery, and the murder, and the crusades, it's all, the Most High is going to make sure everything's balanced out again, man. Shall the prey be taken from the strong, or can that which was taken by the mighty be delivered? For thus says Higher, yea, verily, even the captivity shall be taken away from the strong, and that which was taken by the mighty shall be delivered. See, we're gonna get our stuff back, man. Can you see the Most High saying, you're gonna get your stuff back, man? You understand? Don't worry, hang on there, man, remnant. But I will judge those who have judged thee. What's happening now on the earth, man? All this mad shit going on, man. Natural disasters, you'll say, no, this is a creator. I'm sorry, man. There's too much going on, man, for you to be ignorant to say it's not the living creator. Earthquakes, flooding, fires, mass evacuations worldwide, man. You say UFOs and drones, man. Chariots of fire, man. And look, it says in the book of Ezekiel. It's over, man. And look, it says it. Let me read it again, man. Look, let me read it one more time, man. But I, yeah, that's the creator, Higher, H1961, strong, so according to you, Higher, I am, will judge those who have judged thee, all the lynchings they did, all the rape, the robbery, all the mocks. You understand? All these people thinking that they can be above the creator, thinking that their judgment won't come. Ah, listen up, man. But I will judge those who have judged thee, and the children, and thy children I will save, and your children I will save, and I will feed your enemies with their own flesh, and they shall be made drunk with their own blood, as with new wine, and all flesh shall know that I am Higher, that saved thee, and your Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. The Afro-Asiatic, so-called black man and woman, and the confusion of face. Yo, it's over for the enemy. Over. Right, next book I wanted to quickly read is this Eric Dubois Flat Earth book really quickly. I wanted to read this a little bit about the Big Bang. I'll read some more of this book from time to time because it's a good book, man. Well done, Eric Dubois, once again, well done. The Big Bang Theory is easily proven false, as the nature of explosions is to destroy, to break things down into their constituent parts, increasing chaos and decreasing order. Explosions simply do not and cannot create things, causing disparate parts to combine into more ordered whole, as the Big Bang Theory contends. Similarly, the theory of evolution is proven false by entropy. The second law of thermodynamics is a fact that systems left to their own devices tend to become corrupted, disordered, and dispersed over time. All things living or not wear out, deteriorate, forgive me if I said that wrong, and decay. They do not spontaneously come together over time. Incredibly plausible combinations creating diverse, complex, and beautiful living forms. Thus, the theory of evolution is in direct opposition to the law of entropy. Evolution supposes things come more ordered, more structured, and more complex over time. But from rust to mold to rotting corpses, nature is everywhere at odds with such a notion. Furthermore, according to the Le Chatelier principle in chemistry, I'm not sure if I pronounced that wrong, so forgive me, life could not have been formed in the sea, as evolutionists
allege anyway. Since the peptide bond created by amino acid chains produces water molecules, it is not possible for such a reaction to take place in a hydrous environment. Organic matter can reproduce only if it exists as a fully developed cell with all organelles, forgive me, I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, organelles, and in the appropriate environment where it can survive, exchange materials, and get energy from its surroundings. This means that the first cell on Earth was formed all of a sudden together with its amazingly complex structure. What would you think if you went out hiking in the depth of a thick forest and ran across a brand new car among the trees? Would you imagine that various elements in the forest had came together by chance over millions of years and produced such a vehicle? It's true, man. All the parts of the car are made of products such as iron, copper, and rubber, the raw ingredients for which they are all found on the earth. But would this fact lead you to think that these materials had synthesized by chance and then came together and manufactured such a car? There is no doubt that anyone with a sound mind would realize that the car was the product of an intelligent design, in other words, a factory, and wonder what it was doing there in the middle of the forest. The sudden emergence of complex structure in a complete form, quite out of the blue, shows that this is the work of an intelligent agent. An extraordinarily complex system like the cell is no doubt created by a superior will and wisdom. In other words, it came into existence as a creation of, it says God, but I'm saying higher. I was gonna say, if you look at that word here, then the creator's name is actually, if you take away the Y, like I said to you, we wrote from left to right, man. Sorry, from right to left. So take the Y away, put the H at the front, man. Got the creator's name in it. Oh yeah. Quite simple to see, man, once you know that's his name. And then you know that they're going to try and mislead you. You can see, man. Put the H where the Y is, take the Y away. Higher. The evolution deceit. Many facets of nature are far too complex, specialized, and perfect to ever have arisen simply due to blind chance, change over time. For example, the eye within its various parts and mechanisms all work together with the brain, producing the sharpest, clearest 3D color images imaginable. Even the most advanced cameras and plasma screens ever produced by humans cannot provide an image as perfect in detail and clarity as our own eyes. Very true, man. Very, very true, Eric Dubai. Don't worry, man, I'm going to come back and read some more of this book soon, man. Alright. One last little book I want to read. I'm going to bring the truth forth, man. Free as well, no donations, man. I refuse to take donations at this ministry. I want people to know the truth. And some of them preachers, yeah, do this for a job, man. They deceive people for a job, so that's why they put their heart into it, man. Because they count on those donations, they get paid because they're agents, man. And or the wicked Freemasons let them deceive the children of Israel continually. Because they're wicked Freemasons too, they're agents, man. They know that what I'm saying is true. Why don't them wicked preachers, yeah, talk about the copper balls? Why don't they talk about the flat earth? Why don't they talk about the letters to the Jews 1199? If what they have is the truth, yeah, they could bring forth anything I'm saying to their channels, yeah, to their lessons, to their people, and say, look, he's on about this. I can show you this. We have the truth, but you're not doing it because you dodge it, man. you're dodging it, man. You know, I can prove everything I'm saying with scholarly backed proof sources, man. These preachers are just there to deceive you, and it's sad, man. I'm here to try and help and save people, man, in the power of the living creator. Another great book here we have. Like I said, man, Webster's 1828 definition of what an American is. Yeah, the copper-coloured Khans found there. The individual who wrote this book, Ivan van Sertima, they seem to think Africa. There were people in Africa, but I'm saying my family were from the Americas. Okay, there were people there in the Americas already, man. All right, and that's my family. We're indigenous to the Americas, man. We're on page 149. Just really quickly, the Olmecs were a people of three faces. That is, a people formed from three main sources or influences. One of these faces was Mongoloid. Elements of this Mongoloid strain may have came into America from Asia, even after the famous glacier migrations across the Bering Straits, but they would have blended indistinguishably with the Ice Age Americans. The second face or influence was Negroid. The third suggests a trace of Mediterranean Mediterranean with Semitic noses. Mediterranean, Caucasian. How's that make you think in your mind? But when you look at the information I brought forth and all the information shared that we ruled Iberia, we was in Spain and Portugal, man. So when it says Mediterranean, man, it's on the hope that they mean this kind of like the originals, you understand? But yeah, let's keep on reading, man. With Semitic noses, probably Phoenician. But this will be shown to be related historically to the second. These faces became the face to which the broad name Olmec was given. I think it's necessary to make it clear, since partisan and ethnocentric scholarship seems to be the order of the day, that the emergence of the Negroid face, which the archaeological and cultural data overwhelmingly confirms, in no way presupposed the lack of native originality, the absence of the other influences, or the automatic eclipse of other faces. Fusion is the marriage, not the fatal conclusion of cultures. La Venta was not alone in its depiction of Negroid faces. Stone, apart from the four found there, 2 were excavated in Tres Zapontes and 5 at San Lorenzo in Vera Cruz, one of which, the largest known, is 9 feet 4 inches high. Further archaeological evidence of Negroid presence in the ancient America is found in stone relics. Reliefs associated with an American culture which in its first phase was contemporaneous with the last phase of the Olmec culture and strongly influenced by it. So there you go, man. Alban. So we had the Kingdom of Rome. Look at Alban. Yeah, man. Good book, man. I'll read some more of this book as well at some point. Very good book, man. They came before Columbus. There you go, man. Even in China, these heads are found all over the world, man. These heads are found, man. Yeah, man. Thank you for standing along with me anyway. From King David Ministries, I want to show my appreciation to the people who are following along and taking a pen and paper and keep following the law, reading the law daily and the Psalms. In a world where they're so against serving the living creator, sometimes, you know, some people might be disheartened, you know what I'm saying, to continue, but like, you have to continue, man, because we're right at the very end, you understand? Like, there's a great reward, you know, I'll put the creator's name on the thing, on the sign as well now. Higher, higher, man. Peace. Higher, higher. There you go, my people, man. So yeah, thank you for staying along. Like I said, have a lovely evening, whatever time it is around the world for you guys. Yeah, man. Until next time, from King David's Peaceful Scholarly back to ministry, man. Much love and respect to you all, man. To Jew and Gentile, man. All right, Shally in, and peace.